Hello, my fellow Kryptonites. This is Wyoming Crypto Capital, and you're listening to YO Web. This channel will bring you up-to-date cryptocurrency news in the shortest amount possible of time to make sure the busy investor gets up-to-date news and cryptocurrency information in real time. So please like and subscribe, hit that notification button, and let us know what you think of our videos. I wanted to share this article with you, put out today by CNBC. The title of the article is Can Crypto Go Green? Major companies are trying, but it's easier said than done. I was reviewing this article this morning and found it really interesting. That's why I wanted to share it with you. The article goes on. I'll read a little bit of this article to you just to give you the main points. But the article is set in Boden, Sweden. The article goes on to say, tucked away in a snowy Swedish Lapland is a modern-day gold mine, but instead of picks and shovels, it's filled with thousands of computers. These machines, known as mining rigs, are working around the clock to find new units of cryptocurrencies, in this case Ethereum, the second largest token globally. To do so, they must compete with others around the world to find the answers to a complex math puzzle, which grows in difficulty as more and more computers, known as miners, join the network. The aim is to ensure the security of the system and prevent fraud. The whole process is underpinned by something known as proof of work, and it uses up an incredibly large amount of energy. Bitcoin, the world's biggest digital currency, also uses this framework. It now consumes as much energy as entire countries. Now, to kind of go through the article here, the mine in question that we're talking about in Boden, Sweden, is a warehouse building. It's in the military town of Boden, and it houses 15,000 of these mining rigs in total. At 86,000 square feet, it's bigger than a standard soccer pitch. The facility is run by Hive Blockchain, a Canadian firm that focuses on using green and renewable energy to mine crypto. How the Hive Swedish operation is powered is by a local hydropower plant in Boden in the north of the country. The region is renowned for its surplus of cheap renewable electricity. In the north of Sweden, 100% of the power is either hydropower based or wind power based. It is 100% renewable. Ericsson says crypto miners are using excess energy capacity would have otherwise been wasted. In other words, it's not required by households in the region. But the vast amount of power needed to run operations like Hives has alarmed officials. So go on, talk about decarbonization, Greenpeace, etc. But going through this article made me do some research, and I found an interesting article from Laptop Magazine. Now, this article was in May 31st of 2021, so last year. It's kind of following on Tesla's top picks to replace Bitcoin on their purchases. But what it gave us in this article is some really valuable information. Stating here, which cryptocurrency is most energy efficient? Well, the number one cryptocurrency in this article that has the best energy efficient, they claim, is Ripple XRP, which consumes only 0.0079 kilowatt hours per transaction. So I looked up at Forbes magazine. Bitcoin uses over $100 for every Bitcoin transaction. So if I were to send you one Bitcoin for, say, a vehicle, it would cost over $100 in energy to make that transaction. Also, mine Bitcoin cases either the mining, the selling, to the exchanges. It's over $179 a transaction. So you kind of see where I'm getting with this. The only cryptocurrency in the top 10 right now going through an SEC lawsuit from our wonderful U.S. federal government is Ripple XRP. That has done nothing any different than any other cryptocurrency out there. But to kind of go through this list, I wanted to share this with you. I found it really interesting. Like I said earlier, XRP uses 0.0079 kilowatt hour consumed per transaction. It lists here reasons to buy. Number one, most energy efficient altcoin. And number two, fast, cheap cross border transactions. List here, one of the reasons to avoid is, of course, the SEC lawsuit that we have been discussing tremendously lately. Number two, Dogecoin. Kilowatt hour per transaction is 0.12. Reasons to buy. They have here must favorite cryptocurrency. Now, keep in mind, this was last year's article. Low energy consumption relative to Bitcoin, which I do agree. Likely pick for Tesla. Uses the same proof of work protocol as Bitcoin. Number three, Cardano uses 0.547 kilowatts per hour. Mother Nature friendly, uses proof of stake protocol. Remains stable during the crypto crash. Reasons to avoid may be passed up for Dogecoin. Cardano has a lot of promises. When I was doing some research comparing to working like Ethereum, and I do believe it's better than Ethereum. If you have seen any of the gas fees related to Ethereum, it is crazy. A gentleman posted on Twitter this weekend that he was trying to post an NFT, and then we're charging him $1,800 in gas fees. To me, that is a broken system. So to go on to number four, and I'll keep it at number four, is the Litecoin. Again, this was a year ago. Kilowatts per hour, 18.522. Lightweight model of Bitcoin. Well-established coin, inexpensive fees, and reasons to avoid for place. I thought that was interesting. A lot of you in the crypto world that are beginners, newbies, learning, or have been around the space a lot and are learning about specific coins and how to invest, you will see a lot of rhetoric and newsworthy information, I guess you would say that, regarding the environment and what's energy efficient, etc. So this article really kind of brought home what I really wanted to discuss with you today in this crypto space. It's a big topic in all over the world, from green energy to the Paris Accords. It is something that whether you believe in climate change or the world's destroying itself or we're destroying the world, it's still going to be here. It's in your face. So a successful investor rolls with the punches on whatever is trending. To kind of give you a little bit of background on energy efficient for those that are pro-Earth, for lack of a better word, there are over 400 cargo ships in the world. That these cargo ships deliver our goods and services, imports, exports from China, Japan, Russia, Ukraine, Spain, France. You get the idea. Over 400, just a little bit over 400 in the world operating today. Out of 15 cargo ships out of the 400 that I just mentioned to you create more exhaust pollution than every car in the entire world. Now, let me repeat this to you. When you're discussing better the world, let's do more that we can do as an individual. Drive electric cars, quit burning fossil fuels, etc. I agree. Anything that you can do that will make your life and your family's life a lot better, convenient. I do think that is something that you should definitely focus on for your life and how you're going to operate your life here on this earth. But if you are really concerned, let's say you're an activist or someone that gets on Twitter and likes to post their opinions and data, science based on climate change, which I do believe our climate does change. I think it's always changed for billions of years. I believe possible polar shifts. But that's just my opinion. You don't want to hear that. I want you, if you are an activist or someone that's really outspoken with climate change, let's first look at yourself at home. What are you ordering? Where are you ordering from? Are you ordering from China? Are you ordering from Japan, Korea? Again, 15 cargo ships out of 400 produce more emissions than every car on the planet. Now, who's to take up the responsibility? The citizens, the taxpayers, the people that are working for this world to make it run? Or should it be our elected officials that need to sit down and really work out with other countries how we're going to resolve this issue, move in a more positive direction, not just push electric cars on everyone. You can't just say we're doing away with fossil fuels. We're going to use up our emergency reserves here in the United States, and if gas prices go up, then you just need to buy an electric car. That is not the way to go about it. I'm not a politician. That is not how you integrate something so new and disruptive to the automobile industry that you can just tell everyone, a lot of people that are living paycheck to paycheck, go out and buy a $60,000 electric vehicle. That'll solve your gas problem. That's not how things work. From foods to plastics to containers to makeup, everything's used by a lot of everyday everything. But a lot of the everyday items you use are used by petroleum and fossil fuel goods. So one of the things I just want to throw out there when I read this article, I just found it really interesting that Ripple XRP is the only cryptocurrency in the top 10 involved in an SEC lawsuit. And based on the numbers, it's the best cryptocurrency listed right now. First of all, they're doing NFTs for fractions of the price of any other Ethereum, Cardano, etc. Number two, the transaction fees for any kind of sending money across borders from bank to bank to individuals from business to business, 0.0002 cents on the dollar. I think that's a no-brainer. It acts within 3 to 5 seconds. So if I were to pull out my phone and send you some XRP for a purchase, 3 to 5 seconds you would have your money. If you use Swift currently, anywhere from 5 to 10 business days, and will cost you a ton of money. And if you use Bitcoin, a lot of these transactions I'm seeing over 15 minutes. So let's say I'm going to a coffee shop and I'm buying a coffee for some Bitcoin. I would have to sit up at the counter and wait for this transaction to go through. Now, do you think this is scaling for a business? This is how we turn and burn? Is this how we make most profit? You can get your coffee and be at work on time? That's just not how it goes. Now, I'm not anti-Bitcoin, but I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I see the value of Bitcoin. I do believe it is a store of value, digital gold, if you will, simply because there's such a low supply. And but I think right now, unless someone goes in there and changes the program, which I'll get to in just a minute, Bitcoin as an everyday use, I think, will be useless or it's not smart business. I think that cryptocurrency such as XRP, I mentioned, has its own ledger, 3 to 5 seconds, hardly costs you anything. So think about if you're a merchant vendor, a restaurant, or a retail store, and you decided to accept Ripple instead of Visa, MasterCard, Amex, the money you would save would be astronomical. I've owned restaurants myself in the past. I've owned several, and I do know that your credit card charges are astronomical. It can add up very quickly. They sell it to you at the low cost per transaction, but if you understand how many transactions a busy restaurant and bar make, you understand that that system with Bitcoin taking 10 minutes and costing a ton of money per transaction, especially over $100 in energy just for a transaction. This doesn't seem smart business to me. I think it was a very great catalyst to jumpstart the cryptocurrency slash blockchain world. I think that Bitcoin will not go anywhere. I do only think it will go up in pricing. But as an everyday use, I just see no use for it. Now, again, I mentioned earlier, there's a use for it if and only if they change the programming, change how they solve the math problems and how they do the nodes. Well, what would that do? That would not make it decentralized anymore, now would it? The whole idea for cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin is it to be decentralized. No one can go in and change anything, turn the switch off, stop payments, give out pertinent information, change the program. So if Bitcoin does say, hey, we fixed it, we moved to proof of stake instead of proof of work, and we've redone the program so all the nodes are programmed differently, that, my friend, would be a huge red flag to sell and run because you are no longer decentralized any longer. That's my 2 cents on Bitcoin, XRP, and the cost of transactions. Now, there's a lot to discuss when it comes to um, other uses when it comes to smart contracts, and we'll go over that in another video. But please comment below and let me know what you think upon this article from CNBC today that stated that's talking about green cryptocurrencies when our whole country, the United States, is the only country in the world that deems XRP a security. Let me repeat that. The only country in the world that deems XRP a security. Every other country views XRP as a currency. So why are we going through this lawsuit fiasco for 2 years now with the ETHgate scandal, the Hinman speech, etc.? That's yet to be seen. A lot of smart people out there that I communicate with on Twitter and private groups, they have theories about it. I just can't figure it out unless they want the retail holder, which is us, to panic, FUD, sell our XRP. That way they can scoop up the whole ledger, institutional, central banks, federal governments, Federal Reserve. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but why would this be going on if you actually have a product that has actual working utility? It's actually working. We are using it in central banks all over the world, except for the United States. And some companies in the United States are already using XRP as payment. You can go to some Ubers, some taxi cabs, some restaurants, some retail convenience stores. There are American companies out there right now accepting Ripple XRP on the ledger as payment. Let me know your thoughts also in the comment section. This is something I have been thinking about for over 2 years on why the SEC, especially in changing command at the new administration when Biden was elected, Gary Gensler continued holding on to this lawsuit, delay, not providing information the judge is requiring, redacted paperwork. It's like pulling teeth. It's almost like over $1 million a month in lawyer fees for the company Ripple to fight this XRP lawsuit. I don't know what the end game is here. I know with the Ethereum Gate, there's a lot of speculation. Bill Hinman had a conflict of interest when he was with the SEC under the Trump administration, getting paid a severance, if you will, for lack of a better word, from a company he is now working for after his tenure is over, and they are large holders of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not sure how to take it. I'm not going to go too much down the rabbit hole, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and on what is going on, you believe, with the SEC and who is behind this cover up. Now, again, I'm going to repeat one more time because this blows my mind. The rest of the world deems XRP a security. I'm sorry, a currency. The United States of America is the only body government in the world that has deemed XRP a security. And that's why we're going through the lawsuit right now. I appreciate you guys listening to my long rant today. I thought that discussing the energy consumption of a lot of these cryptocurrencies and blockchains, as well as discussing what the future holds and why we're going through this lawsuit with the SEC on the Ripple side of things, and where I think Bitcoin will be moving forward in the near future. Let me know what you think again. Please like and subscribe, and I appreciate you taking the time out. And I had one news update today, and I think that was most important. While we end, let's go ahead and discuss where we're at with right now. Bitcoin's at $38,834. It's up 2.19%. Ethereum at 2,833 at 2.26%. Now let's go down to XRP, which took a beating past week with the extension of the case, but we're up today 3.6% at 61.4 cents per share, or currency you could say. And so today is May the 2nd, 9:15 Mountain Standard Time. It's a Monday morning. I hope you enjoy your week and uh, hit the notification bell because we're going to be putting out some more news as we come along. I have a feeling this month is going to really explode in our world of cryptocurrencies and blockchains. I think that we're going to see a lot of black swan events coming up, and it's going to slowly integrate crypto, the chosen ones, I guess you could say, into our system. But let me know what you also think the next big news will be. I think we're going to see some major movement like this morning. Again, this is not financial advice. I bought some crypto.com. It's down, 15% when I woke up this morning. So I decided to buy that crypto.com website coin for under 30 cents a share. And hopefully I'll see some green numbers moving forward. I'll share them with you as they move along. Again, like and subscribe. Enjoy your day, and thank you for listening to Wyoming Cryptocurrency.